All right, welcome back everyone to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into a topic that, well, it seems pretty fundamental, but honestly, its effects touch on almost everything we talk about with health, energy, metabolism. We're talking about
That's
insulin.
right. It comes up constantly.
Yeah, and look, if you've ever felt just buried under all the info about nutrition and how your body works, our plan today is simple. We're going straight to this really concentrated bit of source material, a short video clip, and it gives insulin this really specific title, the anabolic hormone.
That phrase really is key, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anabolic.
exactly. So the signal insulin is released fast.
Yeah.
How does it actually, deliver the message? It doesn't just float around hoping for the best, right?
No, absolutely not. Insulin's a messenger hormone. Travels through your bloodstream pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it delivers its message by locking onto very specific docking stations,
Ah,
the insulin receptors.
a lot of receptors. Okay.
Yeah, and these receptors, they aren't just in one place. They're found in many different tissues all over your body.
Yeah.
Muscle, liver, fat cells, which really tells you how important insulin is as a system-wide regulator. Once that insulin molecule clicks into the receptor, boom, the message gets relayed inside the cell. The cascade begins.
And that connection, the insulin hitting the receptor, must be a big deal inside the cell because the source material says it leads to not just one thing, but what was the word? A plethora of responses.
Plethora is a good word for it, yeah.
Hmm.
Just not subtle. Activating that receptor triggers this explosion of activity inside the cell. Enzymes get switched on, transport channels open up. The cell's whole internal machinery kind of reorients itself towards building things up and storing them.
Okay.
Like, if you imagine the cell as a factory, insulin is the manager bursting in and saying, right.
Okay. Wow. So stepping back then, looking at the source material one last time, we've got these three big construction projects insulin manages: glycogen, triacylglycerol, and protein synthesis. What's the final definitive takeaway about insulin's role based on this source?
The clear conclusion is that insulin is the master coordinator for building in the fed state. It's the command center taking those basic units, glucose, fatty acids, amino acids, and directing their assembly into storage forms like glycogen and fat, or into functional structures like proteins.
The ultimate post-meal construction manager. So bringing it back to the listener, what does this really mean for you?
It means that when you hear insulin, try to think beyond just blood sugar. Think bigger. Think about that fundamental command, build and store. The core message from this source is absolutely clear. Insulin's primary job in this fed state is to promote synthesis. It's the master anabolic switch for all the major macronutrients.
A much broader role than often discussed. That was a really helpful deep dive. Thanks for walking us through that.
My pleasure. It's a foundational concept.
It really is.
Yeah.